The property market is so hot right now, I need to wear these sunnies full time. Let's jump into the video. We just attended a local auction very close to our house. You've seen a bit of the outside and the attendance at the auction, so let's take a look at this property in a bit more detail, and then we're gonna run through the hot auction that we just attended. I can't wait to share the real numbers with you. And this property market is going gangbusters at the moment here in Brisbane. It has a glimpse of a city view, and it's sitting on 572 square meters. Now, inside it is pretty original. So it's got this nice decorative paneling on the walls and the ceiling. And the photos obviously make it look better than it is in real person. When we went and attended and walked through the property, you couldn't actually go up the front stairs because they were so damaged. So when we're inside, it's got lovely orange carpets, which obviously beneath those are beautiful timber floors, which could be sanded up and restained. It's got a window seat with some cushions, and this room would be really nice if it was just painted up and the flooring was refinished. All in all, this room has great bones. The bedroom's in bright pink with blue carpet. Again, painting, flooring, all in all has great bones. Terrible light fixture. That is a tiny light fixture, which doesn't really suit the room. So with not a lot of money, you could get a great change to this house. And like I said, it's in a great location, and there was so much interest at the auction today. Now, this is the front balcony, and supposedly you can get a city view from here if you duck your head out and reach really far. But this was a nice little space. It's protected from the front, so you could easily have a little table out there and enjoy some time on that patio. And the kitchen is not in great condition. Green cupboards, not a lot of space to move around. It probably needs to be completely gutted and a new kitchen needs to be put in. We would love to put an IKEA kitchen in a property like this because it's cost effective and would really lift the standard of the property. So this is the floor plan, kitchen and meals at the back, a couple of bedrooms, a lounge and family room, and a lot of hallways in between. So a couple of walls could be knocked out here to create a more open plan feel and to get more of that modern lifestyle and living. So all in all, it's a great property and had great bones and really nice character features. So the triple gable at the front, it was raised up off the ground, and 3 bedrooms is really reasonable for the area that we're in here in inner city Brisbane. Yeah, let's talk about the auction and what this property sold for and what our expectations were, which were pretty unreasonable. The house is listed as a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 2-car, with 572 square meters of land. So where did the auction start and where did this property end up and finally sell for? So the auction kicked off with cricket noises and pretty much no action at all. People weren't interested in opening the bidding, and everyone was kind of looking around to see if someone else was going to open the bidding. Finally, the auctioneer was able to get someone to start the bidding, and it opened at $900,000. That is a lot of money. It's got a good bones to this property, but it's fairly run down. Photos make it look better than it actually is. So the auction opened at $900,000, and the bidders went up in roughly $20,000 increments. There was a bit of heat in the auction to begin with, and it moved up from $900,000 to $1 million really quickly. At this point, a couple of people had dropped out. A couple of young couples who were interested in buying the property looked very upset with themselves because the bidding had started off so quickly and so high, which is such a shame. There were a couple of bidders left in it at the $1 million mark. Now, 2 or 3 bidders went at it until the property reached $1,015,000. And at that point, the auctioneer decided to go and have a discussion with the owners and to see what they wanted to do in terms of selling the property, whether they were officially going to be on the market, which means the property was going to sell at that point in time. In this auction, there was no cooling off period, no finance clause, no building and pest. So that means whatever price it settled on the day was the price that was going to be paid, and the property would settle in 30 days. So the auctioneer, after coming back out and having a discussion with the owners, went to the highest bidder at the point in time at $1,015,000, had a quick chat with them for a minute, and then announced to the audience, because there was, I thought there was at least 100 people there, announced to the crowd saying, there is a new bid at $1,025,000 and the property is on the market. We were gobsmacked that the property had already gotten to that point, and we kind of expected him to, call 1, 2, 3 and throw the hammer down and sell the property at that price. But from our right-hand side, a buyer's agent quickly put his paddle up and called a $5,000 bid to raise it to $1,030,000. Now, between the buyer's agent and the previously highest bidder, they went back and forth in $5,000 increments all the way up to $1.1 million. The bidding staggered and they started bidding in $2,000 and $5,000 increments. They went back and forth at that $1.1 million mark, and eventually it reached at $1.14 million after originally being on the market at $1,025,000. The buyer's agent got on the phone to his client, had a discussion with them, and placed a few more bids, up from $1.04 million to $1.05 million, and eventually tapped out at the $1.05 million mark. The hammer went down, the auctioneer announced it, and we had a new buyer of this beautiful property that we've just shown you. We could not believe that the property sold for $1.151 million, and we were absolutely gobsmacked at that result, and we couldn't believe that the market is continuing to go from strength to strength. All this talk about the market slowing down and a bit of heat coming out of it is true in a macroeconomic sense, that the markets as a whole are potentially slowing down, but certain pockets in the Brisbane market, like this suburb we're in, about 6 to 8 kilometers south of the Brisbane CBD, is gone crazy, and it's still going crazy. So I don't see the market slowing up anytime soon this year in 2021. The people that have missed out on winning at this auction and making a purchase today will begin to feel buyer fatigue and will be more likely to bid higher and higher prices at future auctions that are occurring down the track. Whew. So take a big sigh out, put the sunnies back on, because this market is hot. Good luck out there if you're trying to make a purchase at the moment in 2021. It is a tough market to make purchases up here in Brisbane. We're actively involved in the Southeast Queensland market. We love attending auctions and keeping our eye closely on the market because we're invested here and we really understand the Southeast Queensland market and Brisbane specifically. If you've got any questions that you have about the Brisbane market, leave a comment down below, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and check out our previous auction videos if you're interested in them. See ya, peace.